we might have some news coming from the Room of Doom on the Super Street race, so stay tuned. I know some information. I don't know it all yet, but stay tuned. And I wish Rich and Vanessa were here. They're finishing up over on that side. We know you guys are waiting. We know it's getting a little cold, so we're going to get going on awards. Nate, our flagman, is helping us. Pete Taylor's right here. So what we're going to do is when we have you come down to get your award, Nate and I will present it to you and then go over to see Pete over that way to get your photo taken, all right? And if for some, oh, here comes Rich. If for some reason you need extra photos of you and your crew, wait till the end of the awards, and Pete will meet you over here to take care of that. So excuse me for not standing, but I'm not supposed to be. So Richard, thank you very much. So what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a wrap-up of the season and then some specialty awards, and then we'll finish with our Division Point Awards. Coming up later this month, the management team will get together and talk about rules and divisions for next year, so stay tuned for all that. If we need to gather a particular division together, we'll try to get an announcement out to you guys and a date and time to meet. We will be hopefully having some off-season car shows. I know Steve Perry plays a big part in that. He'll let us know if he's able to do any of his shows this winter, but we'll be looking for cars to participate in that. I want to give a big thank you to our entire crew here at Wiscasset Speedway, all the volunteers and staff that put in the time to get this place ready and put on the show each and every week. So I'd like to start off with a nice round of applause for Team Wiscasset. Thank you guys very much. And that also extends to our safety crew, our friends from the Alna Fire Department and our Wiscasset EMS and police presence that help us out every week. Thank you guys very much. They are still teching things down there, so bear with us. We're going to get into the Beech Ridge Wiscasset Challenge Awards as soon as we know things are done over there. So we're going to start off with some staff awards here. And these are some special things to us here at Wiscasset Speedway because, as I said, it takes a great crew to help put on this show each and every year. So Volunteer of the Year, we actually have two people that are winning this award this year because they have kind of a special year of operation here at Wiscasset Speedway. They've been with us for a long, long time. So first of all, Volunteer of the Year, his 25th season here at Wiscasset Speedway, Mr. Peter Taylor. Yeah, Pete, take a selfie. All right. You broke the rules already. Our next Volunteer of the Year, someone who is, I think, the only person that's been here at Wiscasset Speedway longer than me, and I hope she's over here to be recognized. This year was her 30th year here at Wiscasset Speedway, and that is Wendy York, our pit steward. Wendy here? Yeah, holler really loud. All right. She's going to have to start at the tail end of the field, I guess. Next is our Promoters Award. And this is a similar award that goes to a member of the staff or a volunteer or a sponsor that goes above and beyond the call of duty to help promote Wiscasset Speedway and make it a better place. This guy actually was working here as a kid back when Wiscasset Speedway opened in 1969 with his family, and he's one of our shuttle drivers now and a great historian and a great welcoming presence here at Wiscasset Speedway. The Promoters Award this year goes to Tom Cost. He's not here today. I didn't see him. We'll make sure we get that award to him. Thank you, Tom. All right, we'll save those two right there. This season, oh yeah, Penny, where are you? Penny Shorette from the Ward & Son Construction Kids Club. Where are you? Penny wanted the microphone for a second. Well, that's a long ways away. While she's on her way, this season, and I just said it a little bit at the last moment here, but we had 234 cars raced this year, which consisted of 68 heat winners, 43 different feature winners, and 85 different drivers took home trophies this year. So another good season here amongst all our divisions. So Penny, welcome. Penny is the director of the C&D Laundry. They did it for a long time, the Ward and Son Construction Kids Club. So thank you for all the great work you do, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's great. I also want to just thank all of you drivers, fans, sponsors, and other people that have actually come up and stepped up and sponsored bikes this year. It's absolutely incredible and heartwarming with the amount of people that contact me that want to give away those bikes to the kids. They love it. There's some that really, really need these bikes. So it's great. And lining up for next year if anybody wants to do it. Here at Wiscasset Speedway, we have a ton of kids. I've had as many as 139 in one night to take care of. And doing these crafts, you know, sometimes is a challenge with everything else that I have to do. So this year, Karen Stewart stepped up to help me, and I just want to recognize her so we can all give her a round of applause. And I'd also like to recognize Steve Ward and the whole Ward construction crew for that, if Steve is over here. They might be in the pits going through tech. But I'll make sure that I get this to Steve. There's a little card from the kids. They all signed it, saying thank you for all that he's done to make me able to do and all the things. So, right. Thank you, everybody. We're being posed. I guess there's a big discussion.
All right. Thank you very much, Penny. I might as well pass along the news right now because I'll forget in 5 minutes. Unfortunately, after post-race tech, your first-place car was penalized. Got a 3-position penalty, unapproved carburetor. So your winner of the Ward and Son Construction 100 is James Osmond. Second place to Josh St. Clair, and third place to Bubba Pelton. So we'll give you the full official rundown on the website. So next we're going to do some awards, specialty awards for each class. So when I call you, come on down. And again, go see Pete to get your photo. First of all, we're going to start off with sportsmanship. The Sportsmanship Award for the Brackets Market 4-Cylinder Pros goes to Josh Hall. The Sportsmanship Award for the Schooner Bay Taxi Thunder 4 Minis goes to Doug DeGroat. Gotta find out. Has it sunk in yet, Doug? Not yet. Your Sportsmanship Award for the Kennebec Equipment Rental Outlaw Minis goes to Shane Smith. The Sportsmanship Award for the Portland Glass Strictly Streets will go to Keith Drost. Sportsmanship Award for the Maxwell's Market Super Streets goes to Colby Peacock. Sportsmanship Award for the 88.5 FM Modifieds goes to Adam Chadbourne. And the Sportsmanship Award for the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman goes to Frank Moulton. And finally, is Frank on the way? And the Sportsmanship Award for the Norms Used Cars Pro Stocks goes to Nick Hinckley. He's on the way. All right, now we move on to Most Improved. Most Improved Driver for the Brackets Market 4-Cylinder Pros goes to Andy Cahurl. Your Most Improved Driver for the Schooner Bay Taxi Thunder 4 Minis goes to Jeff Davis. Most Improved Driver for the Portland Glass Strictly Streets goes to Brady Romano. Oh, don't see him. Most Improved Driver for the Maxwell's Market Super Streets goes to David Greenleaf. Brought his own fan club. Speedleaf, as he's known around these parts. Not today, though. Right there. All right, Most Improved Driver for the 88.5 FM Modifieds is Faith Cleaves. Most Improved Driver for the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman goes to Scott Hall. And your Most Improved Driver for the Norms Used Cars Pro Stocks goes to Joe Harriman. All right, our next award. We used to call this the Hard Luck Award, but we believe in a little more than that, and perseverance is what's important to us here, how you respond to that hard luck. So the Perseverance Award for the Brackets Market 4-Cylinder Pros goes to Taylor Lane. Perseverance Award for the Portland Glass Strictly Streets goes to Caleb Emerson Maines. Not here, okay. Your Perseverance Award for the Maxwell's Market Super Streets goes to Mike Wallace. Your Perseverance Award for the 88.5 FM Modifieds goes to Mark Simon. Perseverance Award for the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman goes to Brent Roy. Brent still here? No, guess not. We find him. And your Perseverance Award for the Norms Used Cars Pro Stocks goes to Jamie Wright. All right, next we move on to Rookie of the Year. This is a points-based award. And your Rookie of the Year for the Brackets Market 4-Cylinder Pros goes to Daniel Harding. While he's on his way down here, I'll point out that this young man won a race about a month ago, and in doing so, at the ripe old age of 11 years and 4 months old, became the youngest feature winner in the 52-year history of this racetrack. Your Rookie of the Year for the Schooner Bay Taxi Thunder 4 Minis goes to Shane Weber. Rookie of the Year for the Kennebec Equipment Rental Outlaw Minis goes to Wes Turner. Rookie of the Year for the Portland Glass Strictly Streets goes to Scott Eck. No takers? Rookie of the Year for the 88.5 FM Modifieds goes to Faith Cleaves. Rookie of the Year for the Maxwell's Market Super Streets is PJ Merrill. Rookie of the Year for the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman is Scott Hall. And your Rookie of the Year for the Norms Used Cars Pro Stocks is Josh St. Clair. And two more special awards here that we give out every year. First of all is the Ron Bryant Award of Integrity. Ron Bryant is a driver that we lost about 5 years ago here at Wiscasset. a very nice man. He drove his race car to the track in an old bus that was painted green, and on the back was a big giant smiley face. It said, "Have fun, go racing." And this guy was all about integrity and just having fun, doing the right thing at the right time, and was a great presence here and sorely missed every year. So we named this award in his honor. And this year's recipient of the Ron Bryant Award of Integrity will go to Rodney Brooks. Rodney's about half that height. And our race team of the year. This one's probably a no-brainer. We had a lot of great race teams here at Wiscasset Speedway that put in the hard work and everything, but when you're juggling 4 or 5 race cars on one given day, juggling different race cars every single week here, and running as many divisions and race cars as these guys did, this was a pretty easy pick. Our race team of the year goes to St. Clair Racing. Yeah, stay right there, Josh. Get your picture, then come back over here for a second. Next, if I could have Steve Perry come on down. Lee Mortensen couldn't make it today to represent Four Seasons Synthetic, but we want to thank Lee and Sue Mortensen and their continued support of Wiscasset Speedway and our Driver of the Month and Driver of the Year program. So we are going to reintroduce our Drivers of the Month. We actually haven't awarded the September Driver of the Month yet, and then we're going to wrap it up with Driver of the Year. First of all, our May Driver of the Month was Josh St. Clair. Josh, come on over here. Our June Driver of the Month, we're going to have you guys line up right over there if you would. Our June Driver of the Month was Jeff Farrington. Jeff, are you here, buddy? Come on down. Don't see him. Hopefully he's on his way. There he is. Our July Driver of the Month was Matt Beers. Our August Driver of the Month was Kevin Douglas. And for our September Driver of the Month, and if you're new to Wiscasset Speedway, when we talk about Driver of the Month, it's not only what they do in the car, it's what they do out of the car. It's how well they represent themselves, their race team, and Wiscasset Speedway with integrity, with sportsmanship, with cooperation with track officials, and obviously how they do on the racetrack success-wise as well. This one was a nice, easy pick, somebody who showed great improvement throughout the year, especially in the month of September, and it's our pleasure to present the September Four Seasons Synthetic Driver of the Month, Faith Cleaves. Yep, let's get Faith with a picture of her September Driver of the Month trophy real quick. Now, normally, I mean, in the perfect world, we'd love to announce our Driver of the Year last because it's a major award here at Wiscasset Speedway, but I know sometimes when people get their awards, they get it and go, and sometimes the crowd gets a little smaller. So we want to make sure our driver, all of our Drivers of the Month and our Driver of the Year get their just recognition for the great job that they've done. And again, remembering all the things that go into it, the success they have on the track, along with how they represent themselves out of the race car. Typically, this award is very, very difficult to decide on the person who deserves Driver of the Year, but I'm sorry, this year was a runaway. It's a no-brainer. Ladies and gentlemen, your driver of the year is Josh St. Clair. You want to interview this guy for a second, Steve?
Let me introduce myself, Steve Perry. No, kid, I mean, yeah, no-brainer. And why don't we make the announcement now, Ken? I don't know what one it'll be, but you're officially looking at the first awards winner at the Northeast Motorsports Expo, one of those driver awards, you know, because everything you accomplished up here was amazing. Obviously, a lot that goes on with it, and a lot of great races here. And, you know, sometimes anybody can put a month together, and that's what's good about having this program that Lee Mortensen puts together.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an unreal year. You know, I started off hot, and then okay, honey, I love you too, Morris Young.
Now he goes up to the front row and then blocks half the grandstand's view.
To get driver of the year, you know, first off, driver of the month was I didn't even expect it. I didn't know it until they called me over here, and then I got a little idea. But then to get the driver of the year, you know, today was big. I come in today thinking one championship would satisfy it, you know, and whatever happened next would be what it was. So it's unreal that it all worked out the way it did, you know, and it's all because of my crew. They come always there to help, you know. Always got people behind me, and that plays a big role in it all. So I got to thank all of them. They're right over there, waiting to see what's next. So and thanks to Vanessa and Richard and all them guys that put this place together. You know, it's a great place to race, and there's great people to race with. You know, so I got to thank everybody.
No, well, thank you, and thank you to Lee Mortensen and Four Seasons Synthetic for having this program for all you guys, and a little extra something for you to help move into 2022.
Yes, and by the way, that award comes with a full oil and lubricant sponsorship for the year 2022 for you and your race team. So congratulations. Faith's award comes with a $100 certificate for AMSOIL products. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, your drivers of the month and your driver of the year for 2021. Going to get a quick photo, and then we'll dive right into season point awards. And by the way, when we're ready to do the Beech Ridge award once again, let me know. Is our champion over here again? All right. Oh, he is over there. Okay. Hey, why don't we do that next then? We've mentioned it earlier, and I want to make sure we give a big thank you again to Dick Fowler, to Dan and Sue Walker, the whole crew, Andy Cusack, everyone at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway for helping to put together this Beech Ridge Wiscasset Challenge, proving that racetracks can work together. I know it's a very competitive sport on getting fans and drivers, but we were proud to work with Beech Ridge to put this whole thing together and put on a good 2-race series for you guys. So big thank you to you guys. Dan and Sue, if you want to come down, are we going to present this helmet once again? Is that what we're going to do? I'm going to have to, unfortunately, with the, let me see, 1, 2. I don't know who's going to finish in 5th. I'm going to give you the top 4 because 5th has been adjusted now with that penalty and post-race tech. But 4th place will go to Nate Levitt. Thank you, guys. 3rd place in the Beech Ridge Wiscasset Challenge goes to James Osmond. 2nd place goes to Frank Ware. And your Beech Ridge Wiscasset Challenge champion with a grand total of 6 points goes to Richard Pelton. Come on down. Since he's coming down here, I'm going to give him, got a couple envelopes with some money here. He won some contingency money, too. Highest finishing driver with ASM Graphics, $100 bonus. Leader of lap 12, $40 bonus. And highest running Beach Ridge car on lap 99, $50 bonus. So there's some extra prize money for you right there, Richard. And once again, my pleasure to present to you this incredible trophy that was put together by Steve Perry and the helmet designed by Greg Emerson from Night Owl Creations. Such a great job. And thank you to all the Beach Ridge drivers that participated in this thing this year, all the Wiscasset drivers. And once again, nice round of applause for your series champion, Richard Bubba Pelton. And hopefully we'll be able to do it again. Stay tuned. All right, let's get to some division point awards. We'll start off with the Brackett's Market 4-Cylinder Pros. And with that, if I could have Kim Brackett come on down to help present the trophies. And she has thrown together some gift baskets from the store to go along with the top 3 awards for the 4-Cylinder Pros. Kim, thank you very much, as always, for your support of this division and our drivers. Third place goes to a driver who had 8 top 3s and 11 top 5s, best in the class. He also had 2 feature wins and 2 heat wins. Third place goes to Ryan Hayes. Second place with 6 top 3s, 8 top 5s, and 5 heat wins. A great season for this young lady. Second in points goes to Nicole Benincasa. Make sure you grab the one for second place. And your 4-Cylinder Pro champion. This division had 6 different feature winners, 9 trophy winners, and a great points battle right down to the end. This gentleman took it home by winning the heat and feature today. He had 8 top 3s, 3 feature wins, and 4 heat wins, and a great start to his late model career as well with a couple of top 10s. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 4-Cylinder Pro champion is Jet Decker. All right, Jet, is there anybody you'd like to thank here this afternoon for this this championship?
Yeah, Brackett's Market, Wiscasset Speedway, Richard Vanessa, the track crew, my dad, my grandfather, Justin, Mark and Dylan, and my grandmother.
All right, great job. You looking forward to the late model next year?
I am.
Oh, go for it, buddy. Right there. Jet Decker, your champion here for the 4-Cylinder Pros. Now for your Thunder 4 Minis. I want to thank Chris Merritt and Schooner Bay Taxi for sponsoring this division once again. We had well over 30 cars racing this division off and on this year with 5 different feature winners and 6 trophy winners. The driver in third place had an outstanding rookie campaign with 7 top 3s, 11 top 5s, 3 feature wins, and a Driver of the Month award as well. Third place goes to Jeff Farrington. Second place, another driver that had an outstanding rookie season, provided lots of excitement out on the outside. 8 top 3s, 12 top 5s, 3 feature wins, and the division's Rookie of the Year. Second in points goes to Shane Weber. And your division champion. This guy was a front runner all season long and steady as well with 7 top 3s, 11 top 5s. Got his first Wiscasset win on September 11th and showed outstanding sportsmanship all year long. I'm going to tell him again. Hopefully it sinks in this time. Your champion is Doug DeGroat. All right, Doug, last time you got to talk on a microphone this year. How about that one-man crew? They performed pretty well for you this year, didn't they?
I think so. Thank God we didn't have any flats or anything. So.
Now, I know you came into this with just a goal of picking up that first win. Were you getting frustrated with all those runner-up finishes?
It gets old after a while, but knew we'd a little slower than the rest of them. Finally put it together. So.
And like you said, being steady is what wins championships. There's flashes of brilliance, guys will win races, but it's the steady one that takes home the title. Who you want to thank?
I just got to thank Schooner Bay for what they do and the Jordans. You know, look at what they've done with this place. It's pretty amazing.
All right, great job. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your champion here for the Thunder 4 Minis is Doug DeGroat. Next, we move on to the Kennebec Equipment Rental Outlaw Minis. Thank you to Dan Morris and Kennebec Equipment Rental for sponsoring the division. Throughout the year, they had 20 cars race with 3 different feature winners. Third place, this guy was steady all season long and showed outstanding sportsmanship. Didn't have any well-earned podium finishes, but did turn in 3 top 5s with a season-best 4th place finish in August. Third place in points goes to Shane Smith. And the season, as if you've been here, you knew the season came down to these 2 guys back and forth all year long. They traded wins. They traded the point lead all season long. This guy comes home in second, as usual, brought the title fight right down to the final day. He had 8 podium finishes, 9 top 5s, 3 feature wins, and 3 heat wins. Second in points goes to Jimmy Childs. There he is. There's the crew chief. And your champion. This guy had a strong finish to the year and put his title charge in on the final weeks of the season. He had a podium finish in all 9 races this year, top 2 in all 9 races this year as well. He had 5 feature wins and won the last 3 races of the year to secure the championship. This is his 2nd career title here at Wiscasset Speedway. Your 2021 Outlaw Mini champion is Zach Audette. Now, Zach is not here. Shane is going to take his trophy on his behalf. Give him the 3rd place trophy. And now we move on to the Portland Glass Strictly Streets. If we could have Keith Russell from Portland Glass come on down to help hand out the awards. The Strictly Street division, this class was a powerhouse all season long. They had 44 different drivers this year, 7 different feature winners, 14 different trophy winners throughout the year. And as I mentioned earlier today, they had a different point leader 8 straight weeks during this season. 3rd in points, this guy had 9 top 10s, which was best in the class, but just 2 podium finishes, his best being a 2nd place on opening day. But he continues to be a great mentor and ambassador to the Strictly Street class. 3rd place in points goes to Zach Emerson. Second place in points. For the third year in a row, this guy was one to beat every week here at Wiscasset. He finished with 9 top 10s, 4 top 3s, which is second best in the class, a pair of feature wins and 1 heat win, and bragging rights in the Emerson household once again this year. Second in points goes to Jonathan Emerson. And his crew chief are giving him the trophy. And your champion, an impressive run considering that he basically ran one less race than everyone else in this class in the top 5 that is. He crashed his car on the opening lap of the first heat of the season, didn't run the feature, so he essentially started one race behind everybody. But he ended up running 8 top 5s, 6 podium finishes, best in the class, 3 feature wins and 3 heat wins, and took the championship on the track by starting last and finishing first. Your 2021 Strictly Street champion is Josh St. Clair. Josh, do you feel like talking some more? All right. Anybody else that you've missed that you want to thank? This has been a storybook season, no doubt.
Yeah, storybook for sure. You know, well, I got to thank Jonathan and Zach and the rest of the Strictly Street guys, you know, for always having a good show, racing tough together, and never really having any problems.
I know the intention wasn't even for you to drive this car this year. Your dad, Punson St. Clair, was supposed to drive the car, but he never really got the medical clearance to do so.
Yeah, and I don't know if he ever will, but he was more than happy to watch me wheel it. Every lap I come around today, every position I move forward, I could see him doing, I think, jumping jacks. I'm not sure what it was, but something like that.
All right, congratulations once again. Josh St. Clair, your Strictly Street champion. Now we'll move on to the Maxwell's Market Super Streets. And as we mentioned, new owners next year. They're changing the name over to Market 27, but as far as I know, they will be returning as division sponsor. And a big thank you as well to Ward & Son Construction and Beach Ridge Motor Speedway, as we mentioned before. This class had 29 cars, actually over 29 if you add the ones today, 7 different feature winners this year, a very competitive class. Third place. Great first season here at Wiscasset for this young man. 8 top 5s, which was second best in the class. He did not get as much deserved checkered flag, but was one of the division's steadiest drivers. Third in points goes to Devin Curritt. Yeah, I think Devin's got some money. Go get your photo taken. I'm going to find your money. Oh, there you go. I found it. Little contingency money. I know this won't pay for all the repairs, but last place runner on lap 50. $25 from Molly Point Barbecue. There you go. Congratulations. Second place in points is another driver who showed an outstanding season in his sophomore year here. He had 9 top 5s and 7 podium finishes, which was best in class. 1 feature win, which came on July 17th, and a pair of heat wins. Nobody ran the outside quite like this guy. Made things exciting every week. Second in points goes to Matt Beers. And your division champion, the steadiest driver in one of the Group 1's toughest divisions. He had a top 10 in all 11 point races, 6 podium finishes, 3 feature wins, and 5 heat wins were best in the class. He has finished atop the standings in 2 different years that we had no points. This is his actual first official track championship here at Wiscasset Speedway, and that is James Osmond. All right, James, come on up here. Congratulations. Actually, got a couple contingency awards here for you from the race. Second place finisher. Actually, we got to adjust that because you ended up winning the race. This is all unofficial, though, so I'm going to give this to you anyway. So $50 for second place and also 12th place car on lap 12. You won $50 for that. There you go. So let's talk. As we mentioned, you've been atop the heap a couple times. How frustrating was that when we didn't have points to officially crown you a champion?
What do we call that? Best average finish back then, I think. I mean, it was cool. It's still an accomplishment for sure. So, especially with the crew we had back then, we didn't have many, 6 or 7, 8 cars, but they were all top line. Adam, Josh, I mean, all the best drivers this class has ever seen. So.
Now, how did it feel this season went for you? You looked like you got off to a good start, but then things started to slip a little bit mid-season, as a lot of championships runs happen to do.
Yeah, we had a few kind of bad weeks, gotten some incidents that were unfortunate, but we bounced back pretty well. Matt definitely kept the pressure on, which congratulations to him, and I don't know, it just worked out.
Who you want to thank on this?
Ward and Sons, first of all, they pay for me to do this, and Rodney Brooks. I'm going to thank my own business because I actually built that car myself, so it's kind of a neat thing to pull off some wins and championship in a car that you built from scratch by yourself. So pretty neat, and Laid Back Lumber, and everybody that helps me in the pits. So.
All right, congratulations once again. James Osmond, your 2021 Super Street champion. Next, we move on to the 88.5 FM Modifieds. I want to give a big thank you to the Treadwell family for their continued support of WHCF 88.5 FM and their support of Wiscasset Speedway's modified division. This class had 14 cars run this year with 4 different feature winners. Third place in the division was one of the division's most improved drivers, not only in the class but in any division here, with 9 top 5s and 5 podium finishes, which was second best in the class. Added 1 heat win in September, in August that is, and was crowned September Driver of the Month. Third place in points goes to Faith Cleaves. I promise that's the last time. Second place in points, another solid season for this kid. Always rebounded strong from tough luck and getting closer to his first win. He did turn in 5 top 5s and 4 podium finishes. He also added 3 heat wins, which was tied for best in the class. Second in points goes to Brian Treadwell. And your champion, another dominant season for this guy. He had a top 3 finish in 10 out of 11 point races. His 7 feature wins were best in the class and most at the track this year, including his 60th career win in July. This is his 5th career championship and 3rd straight as your modified champion. Champion for 2021 in the 88.5 FM Modifieds is Adam Chadbourne. Good job, sir. I've got a $100 bill here that's got your name on it as well from the Super Street race. This This is the Hard Charger Award for the race, thanks to Survey Incorporated, Bill and Bonnie Shippen, plus 17 on the score sheet. So congratulations right there to Adam Chadbourne. Now let's talk about your modified season. Another solid year. What are your thoughts on how it went?
It went pretty good. Glad the way it went. I'd like a few more cars to come, so some more people should make some modifieds and come race with us.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank on this championship season?
Oh, man, you know what? I have to thank my crew, man. My crew, my family, they're there every week, all week long. And, right, we had a pretty good season, but things don't always go well, and it's nice to have know that people got your back no matter what.
All right, great job. Once again, folks, your 2021 modified champion is Adam Chadbourne. Next is the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman. This class, once again, I want to thank James and Steve Barker from Wood Pellet Warehouse for sponsoring the class. This was our most competitive division by far, averaging 22 cars a week when they raced. We had 40 different drivers and 7 different feature winners in this class. Third place is a guy who struggled but proved once again that hard work pays off. He had 5 top 5s, 4 podium finishes, but came up short of his much-deserved win. But he did have 1 heat win. Third in points goes to Will Collins. Will couldn't be here. Somebody already grabbed this trophy for him, so congratulations. Second in points, as always, this guy was one of the top drivers to watch, picked their way up from the back of the pack. Even though he missed 1 race, he nearly won the title. With 8 top 5s, tied for most in the class, 7 podium finishes, and 3 feature wins were best in the class. Second in points goes to Chris Thorne. I think we should give Chris's trophy to Marion. Give her another one. And your champion. It was a banner year for this driver, winning on opening day and never looking back. He had top 5 in 8 out of 10 point races. He had 5 podium finishes. All of them were top 2s. 2 of them were feature wins. It was a highlight year in which he won the Coastal 200 as well for the second time. Your champion in the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman, Josh St. Clair. All right, congratulations again, Josh. Go get your picture taken.
Thank you.
And finally, your Norm's Used Cars Pro Stocks. Big thank you to Norm Sherman and all the crew over at Norm's Used Cars for sponsoring this division. We had 36 different drivers. Actually, make that 40 different drivers with the 4 that showed up today, and 5 different feature winners. Someone okay over there? Third in points. This driver had 12 top 5s, which was best in the class. 9 top 3s and 4 feature wins, and a nice second place run in the Boss Hog 150. Third in points goes to Nick Hinckley. Second place in points is a driver who had 11 top 5s, 8 podium finishes, and all of them were top 2s. He had 4 feature wins, which tied for best in the class. He was August Driver of the Month and also winner of the 2021 Boss Hog 150. Second in points goes to Kevin Douglas. And your champion. This driver turned in 9 top 5s. 6 of them were podium finishes. His 4 feature wins tied for best in the class, and probably where the difference was made, he chipped in with a class-high 6 heat wins. He was your May Driver of the Month. He was your Driver of the Year. This is his 3rd championship this season. Your champion in the Norm's Used Cars Pro Stocks is Ryan St. Clair. Whoop! No, Josh. Congratulations, bud. I'm sorry, I had to. As we're wrapping up with photos, Rich and Vanessa, would you like to address the crowd here before we send them home? Actually, no, we're not sending you home. We're having a party out here.
Dinner and music, so please stick around. Thank you, everybody, for supporting Wiscasset Speedway. It does not exist without you. Bless you.
Ditto.
Thank you guys very much for giving us this place. Thank you guys very much on a great season. Stick around. Barbecue is ready, I believe. We're going to be serving some food here. We got a band